This is a program where we are going to keep track of number of visitors for a particular session using PHP. As it is a PHP, it starts with angular bracket question mark PHP and ends with the question mark and angular bracket. As we are keeping track of number of visitors in a particular session, a session has to start by using SESSION small case underscore start. This method indicates to the browser that we are starting a session. Now we will check whether already the session has been started or this is the first time in that particular session we are visiting that particular page. So EaseSet will check whether it has been started or not. You are checking $_ capital SESSION. If it is not set, then we are initializing a particular variable count to 1. Count is the user-defined variable. And a small statement we are trying to print it that indicates the user that counter initialized. If already the session started means we are visiting the second time or the later third or fourth time. So in that case, we have to increment that variable. So increment variable, we have used it here. Whether it is the first time or the later part of the times we are entering into the page, we have to print the count on the browser. For that case, this page has been viewed and where this count has been stored is in the $session. So use the same here and whatever the normal text you want to print that I am printing here and reload the page if you want to increment. That's it. First we will see the output, then we will discuss about some more concepts. Session.php. So as this is the first time I am entering 1. This has been viewed 1 time. If I click this, it has to increment. Now when the session will be closed means if I close the browser and once again reload the page, session.php, so it is starting from the beginning. So this new session has been started. Now if I have to make any interaction kind, something like from one page to other page I want to come, then HTML. I have already created a button in the HTML file. So I'll get like this. Once I click on this particular button, it goes to the session.php page. So this is your HTML file where a button has been created and value on the button can be changed by using the value attribute. Then navigation will be given by the action attribute as it has been stored under the HTML folder, HTTP localhost and whatever is the file name. That much in the HTML file. Now, what is a session? A session creates a file in a temporary directory on the server where all the registered session variables and their values are stored. And this data will be available to all the pages on the site during that visit. In this particular program, session variable means the count whatever you are using, that is a session variable. Now what is the data type, that is the $_session? We know that all the variables will be started with the $ symbol in PHP. $_session is a associative array in PHP. In Perl, we call that as a hash. In Python, we call that as a dictionary. And in PHP, we call that as a associative array. a array which is having a key value pair. The key can be a string, that is the indexes, and it will be assigned with some value. A normal array, the indexes will be only the integers. But it is an associative array. So here it will be having a index or the key which can be a string data type. That is one thing. And except here session underscore start, wherever in this program session has been used, it all in the capital. Dollar underscore session will be in capital, but when you are using with the start, it will be in the lowercase. And dot is the concatenation operator. Actually, we can put no need to use the concatenation operator within the echo statement. But what happens here is it is not able to parse it, whatever is the count, that we will check it out by using terminal php session.php. So you are going to get an error here saying that some parsing error, because within the echo, if I am giving this double quotes, whatever I am giving here, it is not able to take the value, because here we are giving a double quotes and for at the end also we are giving. So for that purpose, if you are using that within the echo statement, then don't give the double quotes. Fine. Undefined index, you can neglect that, because why you are getting that is when it is compiling this one, when it comes here, it doesn't have the value. It is now line by line it is going to check, right? So here when it is coming, it doesn't have the value. When we are working with the browser, it has been initialized and incremented. So in this particular statement, if you are using within the double quotes, for the count variable, don't give. Otherwise, not to get confused, give the, as we have used the double quotes everywhere, here give the double quotes but use the concatenation operator. So now it should work. Fine.